So welcome everybody. Welcome to the maths class. I'm recording this session. It will be uploaded on the YouTube also. Welcome everybody and let's start. So my first question is, we're going to talk today about number system. Everything about number system, different type of numbers, why. Anybody want to tell me what is number system and why number system was developed? What are the basic or most important philosophy about it? Why? Anyone?
So
Just explain.
probably to know the exact number,
Okay.
and there are few number system like whole number, natural number, integers. So probably number system started because of we should know the exact number of the things we have, or whatever things like the exact number we should know.
Okay. Nice. Anybody want to say specs? Just come in,
हाँ,
please. Anybody want to say? Yes, please.
ये चालू है।
Hello. Okay, I think something. So, guys, you know who are the pioneers in mathematics? Yes, Indians are definitely. Who else? As per my knowledge, as per what is available, Greeks and Romans. These two geographical regions were very strong in maths. Especially you learned, you heard names about Euclid, right? Lot of concepts, basic maths concepts is from Euclid. Greeks were very good in maths, the earlier part, even Romans. So what happened is why number system was developed. If you read the book, what is the book name? The God Created Integers. I don't know how many have read that book. Very big, thick book, black book. God Created Integers. The number system was developed because initially, very old days, they wanted to measure distance between geographical, you can say astronomy, like moon and sun, moon and earth, like that. So they wanted some mechanism for counting. So that was the first philosophy of why number system was into picture. Found distance between various objects in the space. So the most basic way, you know, the pebble, the small stones, pebble. So they use the pebbles to count very naturally. So like it become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then become your natural number. So when you say number system, the first thing about number system is natural numbers. A lot of people say, what is natural number? But why natural number come, that is important. Very, very natural way of counting. Initially, they use pebbles, just count naturally 1, 2, 3, 4, and then become natural numbers. So please tell me, just imagine, guys, we are trying to make this maths subject not like, it's like a story we are going to make. Proper story. It just start getting feel of it that you don't think like we are studying something, we are just learning in a story way. Okay. So it will be very useful. So natural numbers using pebbles counted. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, please tell me, anyone, Varun, you live in a world where only natural numbers are there, no other numbers. Tell me one practical problem, what problem you will face. This is a world where only natural numbers are discovered. Tell me, what problem we will face if we know only natural numbers? Tell me, Varun or anyone, please. If we know only natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till infinity, right? What problem will we face? Sri Krishna, Rashmiji, anyone, please. Anyone. If we know only natural number or the whole universe is only about natural number, what problem? The problem is, Sri Krishna, the problem is, Sri Krishna has 5 chocolates and he loved me so much, he gave me all his 5 chocolates, right? How many chocolates with Sri Krishna now? He had 5, he gave all 5 to me. He doesn't have any chocolate. But how will represent nothing with the chocolate? Nothing, right? You need some number which represents nothing. And that's why 0 came into picture, right? The moment you add 0 to all natural numbers, we call them whole numbers. Correct? So now we have whole numbers and natural numbers. So please tell me, anybody on chat, yes or no, if I make a below statement, is it true or false? I want everyone to answer. If I say all natural numbers are whole numbers, tell me on chat, is it true or false? Everyone, please. And please mute yourself, everyone, so that no noise. If I say all natural numbers are whole numbers, true or false? Yes.
True.
Rashmi is saying John is saying yes, true.
True.
Perfect. What if I say all numbers are natural numbers? What do you think, guys?
False.
False. Why it's false?
Because there is no zero in natural number.
There is no. So all whole numbers are natural numbers is false. Because when we say all whole numbers with zero included, this is false. This is true. So then we can say that whole numbers are the superset of natural numbers. Can we say that? Right? We can say that whole numbers are superset of natural numbers. Or we can say natural numbers are subset of whole numbers. Agree the concept? Now please tell me, Muthu, Selvi or Varun or anyone. Again, you live in a world where natural numbers are there and whole numbers are there. What one practical problem you'll face if you don't know any other numbers? We only know natural number and whole numbers. Anyone, please. Practical problems. You know natural numbers, you know whole numbers. That's it. Nothing else. What problem it can cause? I'm telling you the philosophy of how number system is useful and what is real number system is. Any tell me. Let's say in US, right? Varun, you can tell me in winters, what is the temperature? Generally, typical weather in Chicago, maybe. Let's say in January. In January in Chicago, I don't know how many of you know. First, when I went in 2005, first time in Chicago, you know, first time Chicago I landed, the temperature was negative 18 degrees centigrade. I never saw that temperature in my life. Negative 18-degree temperature was there. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, no, you understood what I'm trying to tell? What will be? One second, guys, mute please. So what I'm trying to tell you is, guys, no one should attempt record on your own, please, okay? If I get request, I have to reject it. Don't do that, okay? So I'm saying is, think of it like suppose say the temperature is negative 20, negative 10, negative 15. Do you see any negative numbers here? We don't have a negative number here, right? Natural number, whole numbers are all positive numbers or zero. Clear? There is no negative number here. If there is no negative number here, then you need subsystem which represent positive numbers and negative numbers. We call them integers. For integers, these are the whole number, full numbers, but they can be negative, they can be positive. Positive and negative. I'll say whole number, though whole number is not the right way of saying, but full number. Now, please tell me, everybody on the chat, is 0 an integer or no? Right? Yes or no? Is 0 an integer or 0 is not an integer? What do you think? Everybody write on chat. And no private chat, write on everyone's also easy for me to. If I write private chat, I'm not able to view it. Is 0 an integer? Yes or no? Ritika says yes. Ritika, welcome. Everybody who joined newly, please write your name and your city or country so I know where I'm from joining. Okay, everyone who joined newly. Lavanya says yes. Rashmi says not an integer. Varun says yes. Somebody from Xiomi, yes, Prayagraj. Okay, can you rename your, please? Somebody from Prayagraj, just tell me your name. I'll rename your screen. Please. So most of you are saying integers, 0 is an integer. Yes. All negative numbers, all positive numbers, and 0. They are all integers. Pramod from Prayagraj. Thank you, Pramod. So I can say here integers are -5, -4, something, something, something. -5, -4, -3. It will go on. Okay, somebody is joining, so it's disturbing in between. It will go on 0, 1. Can anybody tell you what is the highest, biggest integer? Ritika from Ludhiana. Thank you, Ritika. Pranayam, Dhiman from Mysore. Perfect, Sandeep. Thank you. Infinity. Correct. Vidya joined. So we have a big house now. I think we have. Perfect. So guys, people who joined little late, just quickly write your name and city. We're just starting number system. People who missed it, try to attend earlier next session always on time. And you will also, the recording of the session will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay. I'll give YouTube link and other links in a moment. Let's complete this topic first. Infinity. So negative infinity to positive infinity. No, we are living in a world. Suppose, again for a moment, assume, you know natural numbers, you know whole numbers, you know integers. Now tell me, Sri Krishna, Rashmiji, Varun, Ritika, anyone please. Guys, come on screen so it will be lively for me. If I see you, I know that a lot of people are there, I can interact a lot. So come on screen, guys, don't hesitate. Everybody should switch on your video and talk to me. Please tell me, you know natural numbers are there, whole numbers are there, integers are there. What problem you can face? Is it enough or you need something more? And tell me why. Anybody. And please come on screen, everybody. Switch on your camera and come on screen. Tell me. Yes, Rashmi ji, Sri Krishna. No one is willing to.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So
Yes,
the problem can be like if you have some number or you need to tell something in between 2 and 3. Okay. So, for example, you want to say that your house is 2.2 kilometers from a particular location. Then you cannot say 2 kilometers. You cannot say 3 kilometers. You need to say 2.2 kilometers.
The problem, you are right, Sri Krishna. Perfect. The problem here is, you know the number which are natural number, whole number, integers, but where is the number who represents part of? These are all whole numbers, right? Where is a part of a number? Right? Like you know, like fractions and decimals, correct? But there is no fraction decimal in natural number, whole number, integer. Everybody agree? There is no fraction, no decimals. You need some number which can represent part of a number, right? So it can be decimals, it can be fractions. But the technical name is what we call them is rational numbers. Rational numbers include decimals also, fractions. I'm going to talk rational numbers a lot. No, we have a rational numbers. Any number which you can write in the form of fraction or decimal with some condition is a rational number. But before I move on, anybody any question till this? Because I'm going to explain rational number in very deep. Because as I know, 70 to 80% people have wrong concept of rational numbers. So I'm going to explain, I'm going to ask. Everybody okay? Everybody want to ask me any question about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers? No? Perfect. Now tell me, either on chat or on audio, what do you mean by rational numbers? Anybody please? CC. Perfect. So guys, thank you Rashmiji to remind me. Guys, these are a simple rule in the class. If you're clear, just write CC. CC is like short form for crystal clear. So I know that you all understood. As soon as you are clear about or your concept is understood, just write CC, crystal clear. Okay? So tell me, or otherwise write down. So who will tell me what do you mean by rational numbers or define what are rational numbers? I want everyone to speak it out. What are rational numbers? Before we move on to
जो P upon Q के form में we can write.
P and Q.
P and
form
Q should be integers.
And P and Q should be integers. You know, most of people what they think is any number you write in the form of fraction is rational number. Chalo, I'll give some examples. Tell me which of them are rational number, which of them not rational number. Is 3 a rational number? Is negative 2 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? Is 4 over 11 a rational number? Is negative 2 over 3 rational number? Is square root of 2 rational number? Is, I'm going to write a lot of things and then you tell me. Square root of 2 over 3 is rational number. Is pi a rational number? Let me give more examples. Is root 7 over root 3 a rational number? Please tell, or I let me ask 5.2134 ... Tell me out of these which are not rational number, which are rational number. All are rational numbers. Ritika, unmute. You say Q can't be 0. Beautiful. What do you mean by that? You can unmute and tell me if you can, Ritika. Varun also said Q can't be 0. Okay, very interesting.
In
I'll write the definition. Yes, Ritika.
P by Q form, Q can't be 0. Means to say,
And why Q can't be 0, Ritika? You are correct. Why Q can't be 0?
because Q can't be 0, it will be infinity then. Na?
Because the number become infinity or undefined. You know that division by 0 rule, right? Any number you divide by 0, the number become undefined. That is why denominator cannot be 0. Very good, Ritika. Very good, Varun. Now, please tell me out of these numbers, I wrote so many numbers here. Which of them are rational? Which of them are not rational? Okay. P, Xiaomi, P on Q integers and Q does not equal to 0. Okay. Out of this example I gave you, tell me which of them are rational numbers. If you don't know, just say no idea. 411 is not rational. Okay.
5.2134 is a rational number.
Is irrational. Okay.
Yeah.
So which are not rational? So tell me, all are rational number or anything is not rational? Anyone?
Sir,
Any number here which
all
is
are
not
not
rational?
rational number.
Which one? 411 is not rational?
No, sir. 4 upon 11 is rational. Minus 2 upon 3 is rational.
Okay.
Pi 22 by 7 is rational.
Okay.
And I think
Let's do one thing. Thank you, Rashmini. So let's do one thing, guys. I'll tell one number. You tell me yes or no. Quickly on chat. Everybody 3 seconds only. Okay. Just say yes. I'll put one number and you tell me yes or no. Tell me 3 is a rational yes, no. Is rational yes or no? Yes.
yes.
-2. Quickly on chat. Negative yes or no. Rational yes or no. -2. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
0. 0 is rational or not?
Yes.
0 is rational. Perfect. 4 or 11. 4 or 11 is rational or not?
Yes.
4 or 11
Yes.
is also rational. Okay. What about -2 over 3, guys?
Yes.
-2 over 3 also yes. Rational number. What about square root of 2?
No.
Why no? Whoever said no, please tell me why no. And whoever say yes, say why yes. Anyone unmute and tell me. Or write on chat. I'm okay either way. Square root of 2, somebody saying not a rational, someone saying is rational. Give me both reasons. Muthu Selvi, tell me. Square root of 2 is a rational, not rational. Somebody says not rational. Explain me why. So now I'll give a definition. You'll be crystal clear. Some of you already said, some of you don't know, some of you didn't express. Rational numbers are those numbers which you can write in the form of numerator and denominator. Say P or Q. Rational numbers are those numbers which can be written in the form of numerator and denominator, but both numerator and denominator has to be integers. Both numerator and denominator must be integers and denominator cannot be 0. So square root of 2 is not a rational number because the square root of 2 is not an integer. So root 2 is not. सर जिसका स्क्वायर रूट में जो अभी अभाज्य संख्या होता है वो होता है. ठीक है, डिवीजन पे भी यू आर राइट. द पॉइंट हियर इज कैन बी राइट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर जहां के दोनों इंटीजर हो, न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर इज नॉट 0. व्हाट अबाउट रूट 2 over 3, guys? Rational or not rational? Write on chat quickly.
नो, रेशनल नंबर नहीं है.
नहीं है क्योंकि
No.
सर रूट 2 आ रहा है इसको. पाई पे बाद में आएंगे. व्हाट अबाउट रूट 7 over रूट 3?
नो. नो.
Again, no. Square root of 7, square root of 3. No. What about 5.2134 dot 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 never ending?
Yes.
It's a rational number. Okay. Everyone feel it's a rational number 5.2134?
No, sir.
Rashmi ji say no and somebody says yes. I want you to both of you to answer why. Yes, Rashmi ji. 5.2134 is not a rational number, Rashmi ji saying, okay?
Sir, because it is not an ending number, no. So we
Okay.
don't know is it in a form of an integer or not.
Okay. Okay. And somebody say yes. How? I don't know who said that. Somebody said 5.213 rational number. Explain me your reasoning. I'll tell you the correct. First, you tell me your reasoning is. No answer? Anybody want to express anything or ask anything? I'm going to expand now. And what about pi? 5.2134 is not a rational number. Is not a rational. I'll give you why. I'll explain you irrational numbers. I'll explain you why it is not. What about pi? Is pi a rational or irrational, guys? Big dilemma, right? A lot of people feel differently.
Rational.
That pi is irrational number, but 22 by 7 is rational number.
Rashmiji, I think we discussed a lot of this in one of our classes, I remember. Very nice, Rashmiji. So someone is saying pi is rational, somebody is saying not rational. Why? So let's understand this with the concept of irrational numbers. Okay? Then it will be clear about both. I'll write these numbers again. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are those numbers. Listen very carefully. Once you understand irrational numbers, then you understand rational numbers better. What are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are those numbers जिनका decimal equivalent does not terminate the decimal and do not recur or repeat. All those numbers in decimal which neither terminate and not repeat are irrational numbers. Both the condition has to be satisfied. For example, if I write 5.2222 dot 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 dot, this is not terminating, but it is repeating. So it's a rational.
Irrational number है.
But if I say something, it is not repeating, but it is terminating. This is also rational.
Irrational number.
But if something is there where repeat भी नहीं हो रहा है और terminate भी नहीं हो रहा है, सिर्फ वही irrational number. तो जो मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था स्टार्टिंग में, ना तो वो एंड हो रहा था, टर्मिनेट नहीं हो रहा था, इट वाज नॉट टर्मिनेटिंग, neither it was repeating. Those numbers which don't terminate and not repeat, only those numbers are irrational. No, what about pi? Pi is irrational. Why pi irrational? Because the pi value, actual value goes like 3.14, I don't remember, but 3.1417 or something, I don't remember, dot. What happens is, it never terminates, it doesn't repeat. So pi is irrational.
Irrational.
A lot of people say 22 by 7. Yeah, 22 by 7 is irrational. A lot of people say pi is 22 by 7. No. Pi is not exactly 22 by 7. Pi is approximately 22 by 7. Understand the difference? A lot of people ask, sir, pi is 22 by 7, so it's rational. No. 22 by 7 is rational because 22 is integer, 7 integer, 22 by 7 is rational. 22 by 7 is the approximate value of pi, which we use in our calculation, approximate. The exact value of pi, as many of you know, is go to millions of digits. Correct? Some scientists have calculated up to millions of digits, right? It will never terminate. It will never repeat. Clear, everybody, what is rational, irrational? So let me write down now. Let me write down now number system, what we talked about. First, natural numbers, everybody know. Now I'm going to ask you questions. Then we talked about whole numbers. Then we talked about integers, why integers are required. Then we talked about rational. When rational numbers, it can be fraction or decimal. Is a fraction, decimal, a representation of in which form you are writing that. And then comes the irrational. So please tell me, what are real numbers? Real numbers is important. What are real numbers? Anyone? What are real numbers? We talked about rational, we talked about irrational, we talked about integer, so many. What are real numbers? What are real numbers?
It includes everything.
It includes everything. Super. Who said it?
Me, sir.
You tell me your name because I'm not, you are on the screen, I don't know.
Ritika.
Ritika, perfect. Come on screen, Ritika, and everybody come on screen. So rational number, irrational together are real numbers. Rational numbers and irrational together are real numbers. So if you see
Real.
in our world, whatever number exists, we can say they are real. In our world, whatever exists are real numbers. So all rational or irrational or whole number, all natural, all integers are real numbers. Clear? Varun, any question? Varun and Rashmiji and Ritika and everyone. If I say all real numbers are whole numbers, true or false? And why? All real numbers are whole
False.
numbers.
False.
Varun, what do you think? If I say Varun, all real numbers are whole numbers, true or false?
I would say false.
Correct. Why it's false?
False.
Because, well, for real numbers, we need like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers to become
Because yes,
real
because
numbers.
real numbers are more than whole number. Because suppose if I say 3 over 4, 3 4 is real number, but that's not a whole number, correct? So if you see the tree, listen very carefully again. If you see the tree, all natural numbers are whole numbers, all whole numbers are integers, all integers are real numbers, but reverse is not. Clear? Now please tell me, is this enough? Which number system is enough or not? Right? We have a lot of numbers here. Before I close, what I want to ask you is, everyone knows square root, right? Can you tell me what is square root of -9, please? Rashmiji, you will not speak because you know it. Who else? We discussed in my other class. What is square root of -9? Write on the chat, please.
No real number. No real number.
Okay. Anyone else?
No real number.
Square root of -9. Write on chat. Don't know or the answer. What is square root of -9? Write on chat, guys. Yes, please. What is square root of -9? Is it 3? Is it -3? Is it both? Is nothing. None of this. What do you think, guys? Muthu Selvi, how are you? Square root of -9, guys. What is square root of -9? So, guys, as some of you say, -9 square root, no real numbers. We are going to learn in higher classes or later classes is something called imaginary number also. Square root of -9 is
Iota.
3i. So what you say I will discuss about it little later. I'll just give you the very high idea. Okay.
Iota it is.
Yes. So now we're going to talk about the number system as a whole. Our number system consists of like this. Everybody note down this. First is natural numbers, then whole numbers, then integers, then fraction decimal called rational numbers, for example.
माइनस number.
Irrational numbers. Sorry.
काल्पनिक संख्या है.
Rational number, rational together are known as real numbers. If there is something called real number, that's called imaginary number also. It doesn't exist, but for mathematical purpose, we need them. But why we need them? I give you example. Square root of 9, -9. Square root of -9 does not possible in real numbers. So something introduced, something called root minus 1. We'll talk about more detail in later classes. Imaginary numbers were introduced as root of -1 is iota. So something called imaginary number. And group of real numbers, imaginary numbers together is known as complex number. You're going to read it clear, grade 10th or 11th. This. Imaginary numbers, they are defined by I. Okay, this is your complete number system to start. Please tell me anybody any question, because now I'm going to ask a lot of questions to each one of you. Okay, anybody any question number system?
Sir, what is complex number?
Complex number is real number and imaginary number together. For example, if I write a number like 2 plus 3i, this is the real number, this is the imaginary number. This whole together is known as complex. Real part image. The complex number is the last type of number in this number system. Clear, everyone?
A plus bi is complex number.
Sorry?
What is complex number? Can you please repeat?
Complex number is image number and real number together. Image, real and imaginary numbers together.
What's imaginary numbers?
What are
A
image
plus
numbers?
bi
I'll explain,
complex
I
number.
thought I'll explain in next classes. I'll explain what are image numbers. -1 root we cannot find out, correct? We cannot find square root of negative number. So what is defined? Root of minus is defined as I is iota. That is a definition. Square root of minus is defined as I. And I is known as iota or imaginary. In real world doesn't exist, or they call it imaginary. You can't represent them on number line as such. Okay. So that's why imaginary numbers. As I told you, if I say what is square root of 4, you can say 2 or -2 or +2. But the moment I say square root of -4, not possible. That's why you need some number which can represent the square roots of negative numbers. For that reason, we have something called root of minus defined as I. So any number if I write, for example, if I write 4i, it's a imaginary number. -2i, it's a imaginary number. 11i, it's a imaginary number. Clear imaginary numbers? What are imaginary numbers? Now real numbers and imaginary together known as complex. For example, complex numbers are, one example of complex number is 4 plus 3i. This is a complex number. Clear? This is the whole system. Let's do one thing. Before we close, I want everyone to write 2 examples of complex number. Everybody write 2 examples of complex number on the chat. Everyone, please. And when I say everyone, it should be everyone. Okay? Write 2 examples of complex number. In the meantime, anybody has any question, please ask me now. Anybody, any question, please ask me now in terms of number system. So this is the way number system was developed. There was a reason for everything. Please write examples, guys. Okay. I can see Rashmiji, good. Ritika, very good. John, very good. Varun, good. Perfect. Number system is clear. Let me ask you one question, and that question I'm going to ask you on chat. Okay, I'll read out also. Tell me true or false. This is a challenge, okay, for everyone. Okay, let me put on whiteboard only so that everybody can see. This is a challenge. I want to see how many can answer this question, and you think and tell me, okay? This is the last question. Tell me true or false. Sum of a rational and irrational number is always an irrational number. What do you think? True or false?
Yes.
And I want people to give me example and say why yes and why no. Sum of a rational irrational number is always a irrational number. Think and give me example. Whoever. Give me example, that will be very easy. And how many know surds? Surds. This is one topic called surd. S-U-R-D-S. True, true. Everybody saying true? Because you take any rational number, any rational number. For example, if I say one rational number is 5, take any irrational number, say root 2. 5 plus root 2 is irrational number, or you call it surd. S-U-R-D-S, surds. What if I say one more question? I thought last question, but one more. Product of any 2 irrational numbers cannot
Irrational number.
be a rational number. What do you think, guys? Product of any two irrational numbers cannot be a rational number. What do you think? And give me example.
Yes.
Varun says false, John says false. John,
Yes.
tell me your idea. How? Okay, Varun, what do you think and why? You said false. Why? Guess, please. Tell me why, guys. The answer is false. Because if you take any two irrational number, it is possible, not always, but it's possible. For example, if I say square root of 3, multiply by square root of 3 again, I'll get 3, which is a rational. So it can be, but not always. But if I take root 3, irrational number, and I multiply by another irrational root 5, I get root 15, which is irrational. So I'm not saying it's always rational, but it's possible it can be rational. Clear? There the answer is, this is clear, everyone? No, that is what I want to discuss today. Anybody want to ask me anything? So I'm going to share on the chat. People, you'll get notification on your Instagram or your Telegram or YouTube. I'm giving a link. I want everyone to just subscribe so that you can know when is the class. Some days, if I don't do class, you will know. Or if I do, I'm giving a link on all of this. Please join so that you get, I don't have to remind again. You can always see it. Whenever class is there, I'll ping on the Telegram. Okay, guys? I'll ping on the Telegram. I'm sending you a link on the chat. I want everyone to just subscribe. I know many of you would have already subscribed, but who has not, please subscribe so that you get a. We are trying to make this class as frequent as possible, possibly every day. Otherwise, at least 2 or 3 days a week. Perfect. First thing is I'm going to put this on Telegram. Then also made on WhatsApp group. You can join and you can get the link and notification about class starting. Okay, we'll try to keep the time around, but not as fixed. Sometimes it can be plus minus depending on my schedule, but it is like. So please subscribe to YouTube and Telegram. YouTube will get the recordings. Link for WhatsApp. Let me get, where is the link for WhatsApp? The WhatsApp group, which I have to search here. So I'll give you, maybe in the next, I'll give you WhatsApp link or I'll send you Rashmiji, okay? Right, to my other WhatsApp. Anybody want to ask me, how was the class, guys? How was the first session of this maths free classes experience, guys? Anybody want to say anything before we close? Last 2-3 minutes.
As usual, it is amazing. It is always fun loving and you always teach us very good thing. Sir, just a question. Sir, why root 3 is irrational?
Because root 3 का जब आप स्क्वायर रूट निकालेंगे ना, वो आएगा 1.7132 डॉट 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 डॉट. वो इरेशनल क्या होता है? नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग, नॉन रिपीटिंग. The square root of root 3
root 3 का स्क्वायर रूट निकालेंगे तो क्यों सर?
come as non terminating and non repeating decimal. That's why.
Okay.
Yes, Varun, you want to say something? Unmute, Varun.
Yep.
Yes. How was the class, Arun?
It's brilliant. It's been like 2 months since I've done maths, so now I'm coming back into it.
Perfect. So guys, we are going to make a lot of good fun sessions. Yes, guys. So feel free, join anytime. It's open. Share with your friend who are in need. This is just a social service from my side, guys. We'll try to do as much as possible. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you in the next class. Have a nice time. Bye, bye, bye.